The story of Elon Musk's personal life is just as dramatic as his career, with his messy divorce from Justine Musk taking center stage. In 2008, after years of marriage, Justine Musk filed for divorce, and what followed was a public battle of differing perspectives on their relationship. In this video, we delve deep into what led to the end of their marriage, focusing on the shocking events that prompted Justine to divorce Elon immediately after certain key moments. From Elon's intense personality to the economic imbalance between them to the tragic loss of their first child, the breakdown of their relationship wasn't just about money, it was about power, control, and emotional strain. Stay tuned as we explore Justine Musk's candid reflections in her essay, the settlement offer that Elon made, and the enduring joint custody arrangement they share over their 5 children. But that's not all. Elon's relationships didn't end with Justine. There are more twists, including his high-profile partnerships with other women. Keep watching to get all the details. Justine Musk's essay. Justine Musk's 2008 essay in Marie Claire gave readers a candid and poignant look into her troubled marriage to Elon Musk. The piece, written in the wake of their divorce, delved deep into the emotional and psychological toll the relationship took on her. Justine candidly described the imbalanced power dynamics and the personal struggles she faced throughout their time together. One of the most striking revelations was the emotional impact of Elon's need to dominate the relationship, which became evident early on during their honeymoon when he referred to himself as the alpha in their marriage. This comment set the tone for what would become an increasingly tense and unequal partnership. Throughout the essay, Justine described how she felt overshadowed by Elon's ambitions and success. His meteoric rise in the tech world often placed her in the shadows, contributing to a deep sense of loss of her own identity. As Elon's career flourished, Justine found herself grappling with a lack of personal fulfillment, reminded of her perceived shortcomings. She wrote about the pressures to change her appearance and conform to expectations that were not only superficial, but also reflective of a broader dynamic where her needs and desires were secondary to Elon's. Justine's account of her marriage revealed a stark contrast between their public image as a power couple and the reality of their private struggles. Her vulnerability and honesty in sharing these deeply personal experiences offered an unvarnished look into the complex emotional underpinnings of their relationship. Ultimately, the essay served as a reflection of the emotional labor she endured, shining a light on the imbalance that contributed to the breakdown of their marriage. It painted a picture of a relationship that, on the surface, seemed glamorous but was riddled with tensions that were not easily visible to the outside world. The settlement offer. Elon Musk's perspective on his divorce from Justine Musk contrasts sharply with her emotional portrayal in her 2008 Marie Claire essay. While Justine emphasized the psychological and emotional toll of their marriage, Elon focused on the financial aspects of their separation. According to Elon, he made a generous settlement offer to Justine, reportedly valued at $80 million before taxes. His goal, he claimed, was to ensure an amicable split, providing Justine with the financial security she needed to move on with her life. Elon's intention was clear. He wanted the divorce to be as civil as possible, emphasizing his efforts to make things right financially. However, Justine rejected Elon's settlement offer, a decision that added to the bitterness of their separation. From Elon's point of view, he had done more than enough to ensure her well-being, yet her rejection only complicated the process. Despite the tension surrounding their divorce, Elon remained committed to providing for their children. He agreed to pay $20,000 per month in child support, in addition to covering all other expenses related to their children's needs. This arrangement, while financially substantial, reflected the ongoing responsibility Elon took for his children despite the emotional fallout from his marriage. The situation highlights the complexity of their post-divorce relationship. While the financial aspects were clearly addressed, the emotional strain between Elon and Justine lingered. Their interactions, particularly regarding the settlement, showcase the difficulties of navigating a high-profile divorce with differing perspectives. Despite the significant financial support, the rejection of the settlement offer and the tensions between them suggest that, for both, the emotional scars of the marriage and divorce remained unresolved. The loss of Nevada. The loss of their first child, Nevada, remains one of the most heartbreaking and tragic moments in Elon and Justine Musk's relationship. Nevada died from sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS, just days after birth, leaving the couple devastated. For Justine, the loss plunged her into a profound grief that she later described as consuming. In her 2008 Marie Claire essay, Justine candidly detailed how this tragedy spiraled her into a deep depression, one that would have a lasting impact on her mental health and emotional well-being. The grief she experienced was overwhelming, and it seemed that the weight of her sorrow was impossible to bear alone. In the wake of Nevada's death, Elon Musk, despite his renowned intellect and drive, appeared ill-equipped to navigate the emotional turmoil of the situation. Justine's essay highlighted how Elon struggled to provide the emotional support she desperately needed. The couple's differing responses to the loss, Justine retreating into her grief and Elon focusing on work, created a widening emotional gap between them. This disconnect was a turning point in their marriage, marking the beginning of the unraveling of their relationship. The loss of Nevada, compounded by the pressures of their high-profile lives, took a significant toll on both of them. Justine's emotional pain intensified as she felt unsupported, while Elon, despite his financial and professional success, was unable to bridge the growing chasm between them. For Justine, the death of Nevada became not only a personal tragedy, but also a pivotal moment that signaled the beginning of the end for her marriage. The emotional strain of that loss, combined with the underlying issues in their relationship, eventually led to the breakdown of their marriage, which would be further complicated by the years of tension and emotional distance that followed. Justine's struggle for independence. In her 2008 Marie Claire essay, Justine Musk opened up about her struggle to maintain her sense of independence while married to Elon Musk. She described how the economic disparity between them created a deep sense of powerlessness, particularly as Elon's wealth and influence grew rapidly. While Elon's fortune expanded with his ventures, Justine found herself feeling increasingly trapped in a marriage where her personal achievements and contributions were often dismissed or overshadowed by her husband's success. Despite being married to one of the most influential tech moguls of his time, Justine felt that her own identity was being eroded, and that the more Elon thrived, the more she faded into the background. Elon, according to Justine, often made remarks about her lack of professional accomplishments, further deepening her feelings of inadequacy. These comments reinforced the imbalance in their relationship, where her personal worth seemed to be measured against Elon's business achievements. This dynamic fostered an environment where she felt both diminished and controlled, as though her own aspirations and desires were secondary to his ambitions. The more Elon advanced in his career, the more pronounced this imbalance became, leaving Justine struggling to find her own voice and space within the marriage. For Justine, the issue was not just about money. It was about control and the erosion of her sense of self. She described how the tension between her growing need for independence and her role as Elon's wife became unbearable. Over time, the emotional burden of constantly feeling undermined and invisible took a toll on her mental health and well-being. In the end, this emotional strain led her to the painful realization that the marriage could no longer continue. Justine's reflection on this struggle paints a picture of a woman caught between her desire for autonomy and the oppressive dynamics of her marriage, ultimately leading to the dissolution of their relationship. The role of children and custody arrangements. Despite the bitterness of their divorce, Elon and Justine Musk were able to reach a relatively amicable arrangement when it came to raising their children. The couple shares joint custody of their 5 children, which includes twins and triplets born after the tragic loss of their first son, Nevada. Their decision to maintain shared custody, despite the emotional and personal complexities of their relationship, underscores their mutual commitment to prioritizing their children's well-being above all else. For both Elon and Justine, ensuring the stability and care of their children seemed to remain a top priority, regardless of the challenges in their personal relationship. The financial aspect of their arrangement also reflects this shared responsibility. Elon Musk provides substantial child support, agreeing to pay $20,000 per month, in addition to covering all expenses related to their children's needs. This arrangement, while generous, serves a practical purpose in ensuring that their children's financial needs are fully met. However, it also likely contributes to maintaining some level of cooperation between Elon and Justine, even as their personal connection remains strained. By continuing to work together for the sake of their children, they both demonstrate a level of civility and responsibility that helps to protect their kids from the emotional fallout of their divorce. Although the emotional aspects of their marriage may have unraveled, Musk's cooperative approach to co-parenting has been a bright spot in an otherwise tumultuous period. The joint custody and financial support arrangements highlight how, despite the personal challenges, both parents remained focused on creating a stable environment for their children. This pragmatic approach may have not only served the best interests of the children, but also helped to ease some of the tension between Elon and Justine, showing that their shared commitment to their kids could transcend their own personal struggles. His other high-profile relationship. Elon Musk's personal life has been as high-profile and complex as his business ventures, with several significant relationships following his divorce from Justine Musk. One of the most notable was with Canadian musician Grimes, whose real name is Claire Boucher. Their relationship, which began in 2018, attracted considerable public attention. Elon and Grimes shared 2 children together, a son named Xaeaa and a daughter named Exa Dark Siderail Musk, born via surrogate in 2021. Despite their creative and intellectual compatibility, their relationship was far from smooth. It was characterized by frequent on-again, off-again phases and public speculation about their dynamics. The pair's unconventional relationship, including their cryptic baby names and sometimes polarizing public appearances, fueled constant media interest. Beyond Grimes, Elon's personal life became even more complicated with the revelation that he had children with Siobhan Zilis, a high-ranking executive at his neurotechnology company Neuralink. In 2021, it was reported that Musk and Zilis had twins together, further adding layers of intrigue and complexity to his already intricate personal life. This development came as a surprise to many, as Musk had been relatively private about his relationship with Zilis, but the news only served to keep his romantic and family life in the media spotlight. Elon Musk's post-Justine relationships have continued to attract significant media attention, reflecting the public's fascination with the billionaire entrepreneur's personal life. His romantic entanglements, marked by high-profile partners and complex family dynamics, have often overshadowed his professional achievements. Despite his focus on groundbreaking ventures like SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink, Musk's personal life remains a constant source of intrigue, with each new chapter adding more complexity to his already multifaceted story. Public statement and correcting the record. Over the years, both Elon and Justine Musk have made public statements regarding their divorce, offering different perspectives on the end of their marriage. In an op-ed for Business Insider, Elon Musk sought to correct what he perceived as misconceptions surrounding the reasons for their divorce and the financial arrangements that followed. He emphasized his commitment to ensuring Justine's financial security, highlighting the $80 million settlement offer he had made at the time, which he believed was generous. Elon also expressed his desire to maintain a cordial relationship with Justine, especially for the sake of their children, signaling that he wanted the divorce to be as amicable as possible. In contrast, Justine's reflections were more emotionally driven, as seen in her Marie Claire essay. She described the psychological and emotional toll of the marriage, delving into the power dynamics and sense of inadequacy she felt throughout their relationship. Justine's narrative focused on the deep emotional disconnect that she experienced, which ultimately led to the collapse of their marriage. Her statements painted a more personal and introspective picture of their time together, emphasizing the emotional burden she carried. The differing public statements from Elon and Justine reveal much about how each processed the end of their relationship. Elon's focus was often on correcting the record and presenting the divorce as a practical step, while Justine's reflections were rooted in the emotional pain and struggles she faced during their marriage. These contrasting narratives not only highlight the personal complexities of their divorce, but also underscore how two people, even after a shared experience, can have vastly different interpretations of the same event. Their public statements thus reflect the emotional and psychological distance that grew between them over the years. The imbalance. The economic imbalance between Elon and Justine Musk was a key factor in the unraveling of their marriage. As Elon was busy building his tech empire with groundbreaking ventures like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX, Justine struggled to establish her own career as a writer. This disparity in their financial situations created significant emotional strain, with Justine feeling increasingly inadequate in the face of Elon's skyrocketing success. While Elon's wealth and power grew, Justine found herself fighting to find her own professional identity, contributing to feelings of resentment and frustration on both sides. The economic disparity wasn't limited to finances, it permeated the entire relationship dynamic. Elon's financial success granted him power and influence, not only in his business ventures but within their marriage as well. Justine, as she later revealed in her Marie Claire essay, often felt overshadowed by Elon's larger-than-life ambitions. She described how her role in their relationship seemed to diminish as Elon's career advanced, with her contributions, both emotional and professional, frequently being undermined. This created a growing sense of powerlessness and frustration on Justine's part, as she felt increasingly invisible and sidelined in the marriage. Moreover, the tension stemming from this imbalance affected their communication and emotional connection. Elon, focused on his work and business endeavors, often appeared emotionally unavailable, while Justine struggled with feelings of inadequacy and isolation. The growing emotional distance between them, exacerbated by financial and professional imbalances, ultimately led to the breakdown of their marriage. For Justine, the constant undermining of her own identity, paired with the increasing dominance of Elon's success, became too much to bear. This economic imbalance, while only one part of their relationship, played a significant role in their eventual divorce, highlighting how financial disparities can have far-reaching effects on emotional intimacy and partnership. Life after divorce. Life after the divorce marked a new chapter for both Elon and Justine Musk, but their paths diverged significantly. Elon continued to focus on his business ventures, rapidly expanding his empire with the growth of Tesla, SpaceX, and other ventures. His entrepreneurial ambitions remained his primary focus, and he quickly entered into new high-profile relationships, including his involvement with musician Grimes and later his children with Neuralink executive Siobhan Zilis. Elon's life after the divorce seemed to follow a trajectory of increasing success and public visibility, reflecting his determination to continue pushing the boundaries of his professional endeavors. On the other hand, Justine took a different approach to life after the divorce. She channeled her energies into her writing career, seeking solace and self-expression through her work. In her Marie Claire essay, she openly reflected on the emotional pain of her marriage and its dissolution, using writing as a form of catharsis. Alongside her career, Justine dedicated herself to raising their 5 children, ensuring that they had a stable and supportive environment as they grew up. Justine's life became centered on her personal growth and her role as a mother, away from the public spotlight. Despite the significant divergence in their personal lives, the impact of their marriage and subsequent divorce remains a crucial part of both their stories. Justine's essay serves as a poignant reminder of the emotional toll the marriage took on her, while Elon's public statements have been aimed at correcting misconceptions and moving forward. While their individual lives have evolved in separate directions, they continue to share a bond through their children, which makes their ongoing relationship complex and multifaceted. Their shared commitment to co-parenting highlights the lasting connection between them, even as they continue to navigate their personal and professional lives apart. And that's a wrap on the dramatic story of Elon Musk's messy divorce with Justine Musk. From the emotional struggles and economic imbalances to the tragic loss of their first son, their relationship had many layers. Despite everything, their ongoing commitment to their children proves that even the most complicated relationships can find a way to move forward. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the lives of the world's most interesting figures. Also, drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on Elon and Justine's divorce. Was the settlement fair? We'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more exclusive content.